Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Agam News. I am Adduha Ihsan, here to deliver today's news. What you are about to hear is an incident report based on a real disaster that recently struck Agam Regency, West Sumatra, Indonesia. This is the story of a village that did not disappear from the map, but was almost erased from the land itself. In late November, Agam experienced one of the most devastating natural disasters in its history. After days of continuous and extreme rainfall, the land could no longer hold. Rivers overflowed, hills collapsed, and within minutes, entire settlements were swallowed by flash floods and massive landslides. For many residents, it felt as if their village had suddenly vanished. The incident occurred on November 27, when heavy rain began in the early hours of the day and intensified towards the afternoon. By evening, water from the surrounding hills rushed down into the valleys, carrying mud, rocks, and uprooted trees. Villages along riverbanks were hit first. Houses were torn apart, roads disappeared, and electricity and communication were cut off almost instantly. Witnesses reported that the flood came without warning. There was no time to save belongings. Many people were still inside their homes when the water and debris struck. In some areas, entire rows of houses were buried under thick layers of mud and stones. At this point, we will show you actual footage from the incident. The following video captures the moment the flood and landslide swept through the village, showing the scale of destruction left behind. From the side of the video, what once looked like a living village turned into a field of brown earth and broken wood. This is why locals began calling it the vanished village. As rescue teams arrived the following day, the true scale of the disaster became clear. According to local authorities and emergency response teams, hundreds of residents were affected. Dozens were confirmed dead, while many others were reported missing. Some bodies were found days later along riverbanks, several kilometers away from where they had lived. Others have yet to be located, believed to be trapped beneath landslide material or swept away by the flood. By early December, official reports state that more than 100 people had lost their lives as a result of the disaster, while dozens remain missing. Search and rescue operations continue for days under extremely dangerous conditions. Unstable soil, ongoing rain, and the risk of further landslide made every rescue attempt life-threatening. Heavy equipment was brought in, but access to the area was limited due to destroyed roads. Survivors were evacuated to temporary shelters. Many of them had lost everything: their homes, their land, and members of their families. Children, the elderly, and injured residents relied entirely on emergency aid. Psychological trauma became another silent impact as survivors struggled to accept that the place they once called home no longer exists in its original form. Government agencies, disaster response units, volunteers, and medical teams worked together to provide food, clean water, and health care. The authorities declared the area under emergency status, while assessments were conducted to determine whether some villages could ever be safely rebuilt. Experts warn that devastation and climate-driven extreme weather may have increased the severity of the disaster. It is important to note that the term vanished village does not mean the village officially disappeared from administrative records. Instead, it reflects the physical destruction so severe that the village could no longer be recognized. What vanished was not just buildings, but memories, livelihoods, and a sense of safety that had existed from generation. This incident stands as a tragic reminder of how quickly nature can change life. In Agam, the rain lasts only hours, but its consequence will be felt for years. For the family who lost loved ones and for those still waiting for news of the missing, the disaster is not over. I am Adduha Ihsan for Agam News. Thank you for watching.